Welcome to Buy Wholesale Cabinets. Today we're going to be putting together a corner sink base cabinet, well known as the CSB 42. Mark's going to put this together for us, so let's get started. Right here we have our 1¼ inch screws. That's going to connect the deck to the back. Right here we have our 1/2 inch screws, and those are going to go through the hinge to our door itself. These we have the hinges that's going to go to the face frame to the door. What we have in front of us are the tools required to assemble our cabinets. We have our drill. We also have our staple gun. It's going to consist of 3/4 inch staples. We also have our brad nailer. It's going to be 1¼ inch brad nails. We also have the box cutter, so that way you can open up your boxes. And we also have wood glue. This wood glue is very important. It helps for the rigidity of the cabinets, and you're going to place this inside the dado of each cabinet. So starting off with the CSB 42, Mark's grabbing the side. He's going to pin the two sides together. Now that we have that pinned off, we're going to go ahead and screw the sides together. Now Mark is going to repeat the process for the other side. Now that we have both our sides completed, we are going to push them together and drop in our bottom deck. Now Mark has this placed together. He's going to go ahead and use the brad nailer to pin it together to keep it in place while we put in our screws. Now we could go ahead and drop in our back piece. And once that's dropped in, we can go ahead and shoot that off. So now we're moving to the front screws. We're going to leave the two closest to the face frame area out, so that way we can put the face frame on without any sort of interference. So now that we have our box built, Mark's going to go ahead and apply glue into the dados before we place our face frame onto the cabinet. What you want to do is also apply to the side some half moon shapes so it adheres fully. Once we have that in place, we could go ahead and shoot it off. Now that we have the face frame in place, we're going to go ahead and install our toe kick. Once that's in place, we're going to use our brad nailer to shoot it off. Now we're gonna go ahead and place our hinges onto our doors. We're gonna use our 1/2-inch screws to set those in place. Once those are in place, we could put our rubber stops. Make sure the corners are free of debris. Once that's done, we can now place our door onto the corner sink base 42. Now we could go back to the screws that we left out before we placed our face frame on and insert those. We can move on to our corner brackets. So that concludes our build for the CSB 42. As you can see, it is a bigger cabinet, so you will want adequate workspace to put this thing together. I hope everything has been beneficial for you guys, seeing this built by our master assembler, and we'll see you on the next cabinet.